Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. In the previous part, we killed the Swine God, and today we want to go to Warrens again because we need one more level for that zone, so we can get to its last boss. But before we get to today's round, before we start playing, there's some news about the game because between the previous part and this part, there's been a huge patch for the game, adding a completely new feature. The feature is or are events that can show up in town. So every time that we finish a run and get back to town, there is a chance. I don't know how high the chance is. It might be 100% even that the event is guaranteed. I don't know about that. I just know that there is some chance that some event can pop up. There is, I think, like 40 different events. Some can be good, some can be bad. So we are not safe in town anymore. And uh, this can be quite interesting because it makes planning a lot more difficult. When you are planning like 2-3 weeks ahead, this can change because those events can affect heroes, at least from what I heard. So it's possible that the hero we were counting on for a future round won't be available, etc., etc. I have no idea how exactly this event work. I just quickly read all the patch notes, so I know that they are here. They can be good, bad, and that's basically all. So today we're gonna hopefully see the first event and figure out at least some basics. Other than that, there are some changes to the game. Most of them just minor, mostly just like quality of life improvements. They might be minor, but most of them are very useful stuff like um, the small indicator when you are next to a trap now actually shows the real chance to disarm the trap. You don't have to count anymore or counting the difficulty when it's showing like 135% and we are on the champion level. It's actually not 135 but 95. So the game counts this for us from now on. So some numbers will be different, not just for this, but it's because it's been upgraded and the game actually shows what it's supposed to show, and the player doesn't have to count in all these factors. And there's quite a few changes, but as I said, mostly just minor quality life improvements. The huge changes are those town events, and we'll get to that after today's run. So let's get to this. Before that, as usual, we'll quickly go through heroes that we are healing. I'm removing some stress when you look on our Plague Doctor with, how much is that? Like 40? Come on, why is it not showing up here? Like 35 stress. I don't want to start with 35 stress. We have the money to remove it, so that's one. And we also have some quirks that we wanted to remove. We got misses the spot, so that's something I definitely don't want to have on our ballast. The other one, automatophobia or automatonophobia. That's not such a big deal, but still, extra stress from like those witches and stuff. Probably not a good idea to keep this one. And this is probably a lower level guy. Yeah, we have the run, so another thing that I want to get rid of. We'll still need to level up these guys at some point, so I'm using this opportunity to get rid of that disease. So that's all that I did in town. I upgraded another hero, but we'll talk about that here. If you watched the previous part, you already know my plan. I want to go to Warrens again. First for the experience, and second for the Wrathful Bandana, because it's another very rare class trinket we don't have yet. Again, I'm not sure if you're gonna use this, but it's a quite significant damage boost for the Arbalest. The healing reduction sucks, though if you really need burst damage, you may take this one, at least for like 1-2 rounds, test it out. We'll see. I definitely want to have it. So experience for the zone together with the new trinket. That's something I really want to do. So that's why we are going to Warrens. Our group. Um, Fourth position, Plague Doctor again, that's the guy that I had to upgrade. Usual skill setup, really nothing new there. Trinkets, blast him as well as usual. Ancestors map, we don't have any Warrens Explorers, so I took the map. And as usual, we can just use this. Always give it to someone who needs to reduce stress when we find a trap. For that, I actually like the feature even more than scouting. We can increase the chance that we reduce the stress with anyone who needs that. Mm, Next one for healer, I'm taking Vestal. We are not using Vestals that much on the champion level, and I kind of want to go with Vestal this time. And also, she's a Warren's adventure, so at least some reduction to stress. Skill setup, nothing surprises there. Trinkets, second hero who can reliably stun, so if even further increase the stun chance with the stun amulet, and extra healing from Tome of Holy Healing. I kinda like this one because it's not increasing stress, and the 25% is pretty significant. I actually like this more than Junia's head. So that's the healer. For the second position, the Houndmaster. Most of the mobs that we're gonna find should be beasts, so that's the reason. Mm, Another hero who can stun, so that's good. Some healing, always useful. Trinkets, trying spiked collar for extra damage, extra bleeding chance. It should be quite decent. And I want to try how bad it's gonna be the minus 33% heals received. So we'll see about that. And then Suncloak, again, trying to increase dodge a bit, better to completely dodge attacks than the healing damage. So that's his trinkets. And for first position, Hellion, just the best hero for the first position most of the time, mainly because of the Iron Swan. There are not many tanks who can hit the fourth position that hard, so the usual main tank with Ancestor's Candle and Sun Cloak. Again, no surprises here. I was actually thinking about taking, where is it, surgical gloves. We found this in the previous part, I didn't even notice. But when I went through our trinkets, I noticed it, and it's not bad. 5% crit for melee skills is huge. 5% crit, I think it's the most that we have on our trinkets. So I was thinking about it. Plus 5 accuracy. Well, it's another bonus, not as huge as the crit, but it's something. Then minus 20% move, minus 10% debuff resist. I don't really care about the debuff resist that much. Move resist could be annoying for a main tank. But that 5% crit is huge. Though in the end I decided to take extra dodge again, thinking that maybe some defensive stats could be useful. Boosting the dodge to 40 is quite significant, so in the end I decided for that. But I will try this at some point, probably some off tank with high damage. Where are they? Bounty hunters maybe could be good for them, but we'll see about that. And also this Hellion has, where is it? Beast Hater, so that's a very nice quirk when we are trying to get rid of those annoying swines on the third and fourth position, increasing the chance that we'll one-shot them. I think it's a decent group. We have a lot of stuns. So hopefully it's gonna work and we won't take too much stress. And also I will be able to get through the run quickly because I'm very curious about those town events. So now when we have the group, we can grab food, 24 as usual. We don't have bloodthirst ring. Shovels, we can take 4. Anti-venom, let's take 3 probably. Bandages, we can take 4. Herbs, what do we need them for? All those cards. Let's take 5. 3 keys. Do we need holy water for warrants? Probably not. And the usual amount, 17 torches. I know that we have a Vestal and we'll get some extra light, but I'd rather be safe. Like if I buy 5 extra torches, it's really not that much gold, and thanks to that, it's basically guaranteed that we won't get into trouble with light. So why not? Food, shovels, torches. We have everything that we need. So let's start this. Hopefully it's gonna be a smooth run. In Warrens, it's hard to say, but hopefully it's gonna work. Holy moly, this is huge. And we didn't get a scouting from the start. It'd be nice to know. We have to go into this room. We can skip 2 rooms basically. I'm thinking go up. Then we go down this way to this room. Hopefully we get scouting here. I can't rely on that, but I'm willing to try and to try to reveal this part of the dungeon. If there is nothing interesting, we can go down and go all the way. So we could skip these 2 rooms, and that would basically mean that we have to backtrack only once. Yeah, as long as we don't go into this part of the dungeon, we have to backtrack here. So maybe if, unless there's like a secret room here, I probably don't want to go there. Maybe if there are like no fights, you do that, because again, we really just care about finishing the quest. Oh, give us a map, please. Nope.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
And the first fight, could we surprise them? So, how do we want to do this? We can stun these 2. And stun one of these, so we just focus on one of them. There is the stun. Please kill him. Really? Oh, he's bleeding. Good, good, good. And here is the last stun. Okay, one down.
That cuts on its own.
Now. I think I'm gonna try to stun one of them again. And it worked. Ah, that's a problem. Okay, what's their stun? Is it 110 and 35, 60? It's like 50 something %. I'll just go. Really? And his dodge is not that high. 164. Let's try it. I think it's worth trying. Didn't work. But he would get an attack anyway. Okay, please don't miss. Is it a kill? Yep, thank you. And let's go for a stun.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Okay, these guys can only use those rushed shots now. come on.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them.
And we can probably heal up a bit. Yep, you can start with the self-heal. Maybe one AoE heal from the Vestal. Or maybe not. I'll just finish the fight.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Okay, so it was just to warm up.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
And nothing interesting
You
here.
require
Good.
only the strength to
Scouting.
follow.
Is it gonna reveal anything? There's a fight. Can we somehow avoid it? And I'd like to get rid of the trap. I think I'll go this way. It means that you're gonna have to backtrack more. But you'll avoid the fight. Oh, there is another trap. Okay. 6, 15. Well, the Houndmaster doesn't need the trinket to have maximum chance. It doesn't go above 95. There's always a chance that we're gonna fail. So let's do it. What we can do, we can just check whatever this is.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
I'm thinking
Now
to
it
just
must be carried home.
go back into the room. Ah.
The
I just
light,
keep moving.
The promise of safety.
Okay, scouting, please. Thank you. Okay, so let's go down now.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Oh, this is not bad. We should be able to get rid of the Heaver before we can do anything. And hopefully Flesh Eaters won't cause problems. This is quite annoying though. Well, I hope that we'll land the Blight. It's not guaranteed. There we go. Please do enough damage. Good, good, good.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Really?
Unforgiving.
Okay, let's start heal. Let's go for the AoE. I'm trying to get some crit heals. We have some stress, so it'd be nice to remove that. Oh, one shot. Nice. Oh, and we can't stun him. What's his stun rest? Is 95. I'm thinking. Let's actually try it. I'd like to get some more heals. And he's gonna die the next turn, so we don't have to worry about him at all. You might as well attack just in case we get a crit from that. It's still possible that we could reduce the stress like that. And you... I want to go for a single target heal. I probably should, because there's still 6 more damage. Okay, die.
Eradicated.
We can eat the food, or does anybody need it? For now, I will take all the heirlooms. In Warriors usually don't get that much gold, so I can try to bring some heirlooms this time. Okay, no fights in this direction, so it's safe to go there.
As the light gains purchase,
Sure, we should have enough
spirits
food.
are lifted,
What about the
and
map?
purpose is
Nope.
made clear.
And time to throw something away. I think I'm gonna start with portraits. Don't really need them. I have a feeling that we're gonna end up throwing away all the heirlooms, so I don't really care where I start.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Okay, how does it look like with stress?
Radiance, may we
39,
find victory.
12. I'm thinking using the Plague Doctor this time might be better. The chance is the same. But for Plague Doctor, it's harder to reduce the stress with crits. Please don't fail. Perfect. So far we're real lucky with scouting. There's even a secret room. There's nothing here, so we want to go to this room. There are some fights here, that's annoying. But well, they have to be somewhere. Can't have an empty dungeon. Though in Warrens, I wouldn't mind.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Okay, so far so good. That's like 40 stress already removed with traps. We can go into the room on our way back, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, can we get scouting here? Nope, not this time. So let's ignore this room. So we don't have to backtrack here. That's fine. Just don't stop here, but go one room farther. I think this time I'll delay the camp as much as possible. Maybe camp right before we leave the dungeon. Try to leave with like no stress at all, if it's gonna be possible. I have a feeling that there'll be the usual fight when everything goes wrong and we'll take a ton of stress. It's usually what happens. Okay. So what can we throw away? 2 torches, we can start with that. Crests, deeds, and that's all. Okay, nice. So we won't come back home empty-handed. It's basically paid for the provisions and some extra gold. I'm not sure how much did we pay for the provisions? Like 6,000?
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Who is next? 13, 5, 4. Let's go with the Houndmaster. It's not critical here that we shuffle the trinket around. We have a full inventory, so we will have to throw something away. Okay, so this is probably the fight where we're gonna take a ton of stress. We didn't surprise them. They have 2 strong stress dealers. Okay, let's go for a stun. That's gonna help. Really? What the hell is going on? We are missing like 40% maybe of our attacks. At least that's how it seems to me. Yeah, well, we just have to kill someone. So let's go for the damage. What? Was there a change with the patch that they didn't mention something like dodge chance for mobs quadrupled? What the hell is going on? Can we please kill something finally? Amazing. Okay. I think we can just move back, and it doesn't matter if the Vestal is 4th or 3rd, same for the Plague Doctor, so we can stay like this. Okay, Heaver next. Why am I not surprised? Let's actually try to stun him. Hmm. 22, 21. Time for some single target heals. That was a nice one. Finally some luck in this fight. I can't believe how many attacks we missed. That's more than 50% here. I should probably have used dog treats here. Let's go for a stun. Okay, good.
Give them no quarter.
Here we again don't have a choice, you have to heal. And the champion is next. Is he dead? Yes, should be. Why is it saying one action remaining? I don't care about one action remaining, I care about hit points. What? Oh, it looks like he's dead. Oh, here it is. 2 out of 31. Okay. Time for some AoE healing.
A death by inches.
And you have 33% protection. So I think our first move is gonna be the mark. And we keep healing. Okay, that's much better. I have no idea what happened in this fight. But the start really wasn't good. I know that both the Heaver and the Witch have quite high dodge chance, but it is or so many dodges and misses. It's unusual even with their stats. Okay, do we want to keep this? We could. We could throw away Bust. I still want gold rather than heirlooms. Scouting? Nope. Let's throw away bandages. It's risky because bleeds can be quite strong here. I'm just greedy this time. More food, sure, we can use that. And the holy water, well, someone can drink that, why not? Oh, well, I forget about this. That requires holy water. Okay, so we just ignore it. And what about this fight? This looks promising as well. Okay, drums of debilitation, that at least doesn't increase stress, but this does. 8 isn't that bad. Okay. Time for a stun. That's nice hit. Okay, let's try to finish him off.
Annihilated.
I think I have to go for the heal this time. I was thinking about stunning the meat hooker. Yeah, I was afraid that the Plague Doctor is gonna take another hit. I'd like to get rid of this guy, but the Thunder is probably worse. I just want to avoid stress. Okay, how much easier it is when we don't miss half of our attacks. Oh, that's a pretty strong heal. Yep, that's what happens when we are greedy. and throw away bandages. This time I definitely use them. Well, we'll just have to heal through it. Worst case scenario, we can use food after the fight. Stun time, I think. What's your bleed resist? 85. Well, I'll just use normal attack. He has 40% protection, but we didn't get the mark up in time. So now there is no point. Just finish him off. No! Don't crit! Damn it! Now I'll just try to keep this guy stunned. I hope we can finish him off before he gets another action. 110. Let's go for the damage. Ah, come on. Ah, it's not a crit, so whatever. Like this we can get another heal up. And the bleed on the Hellion is not the end of the world. What? Oh, the fight takes too long? Well, I'm trying to kill them. Okay, so he's dead from the AoE, but I don't want... What the hell? Why was that 0 hit points? Maybe... Oh, 100% heals received. Yeah, that's the reason. Okay. So, finally. These two fights were really frustrating.
English horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Okay, there's nothing here, so we can continue. Oh, and we are done. We actually can skip 3 rooms? I'm not gonna complain about that. So we just camp here, heal as much as possible, and get the hell out of here.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay, so it definitely started with Hound's Watch. And the only thing that I want to do now is to reduce the stress. What's the most effective way? All companions reduce stress by 10. You don't have any stress and you're gonna reduce stress by everyone, so that this is minus 30 stress. Sounds good to me. We have 5 points, so someone, the Hellion, will have 5 stress, not a big deal. Okay, anybody can do anything with 1 point? Nope. Is there any other way to get rid of this stress? Nope, not really. So we just get back home, and we'll see what is waiting for us in the Hamlet.
impossible.
And again, we didn't get like anything except those 3 gems that saved the run. But without that, how much would this be? Like 3,500 maybe? Absolutely nothing. Well, we got those gems, so it's not that bad. This paid for the upgrade that we had to do and for provisions. We have the trinket, so why not? And we have another level up, another level 6 hero, so that counts as well. I think we have a disease here. Oh, Beast Hater versus Warren's Adventure. Well, the Warren's Adventure is probably the not just Warren's, but the Adventurer is probably the weakest from all those zone-specific works. This is just stress reduction, so Beast Hater is definitely better, and the disease we want to remove, that's all. Okay, and let's see what's gonna happen in the Hamlet. Quite nervous right now.
Their customs are curious, and their generosity is notorious.
Nomad New Year. The collection is indeed impressive and all the more appealing when one takes notice of the discounted prices. So this week we have 50% discount on all trinkets here in the Nomad wagon. And because I didn't bother upgrading it, it's absolutely irrelevant. I mean, we have a ton of crests. I could probably invest some into this. I'll have to check if there is an achievement on Steam for getting Nomad Wagon to maximum level. If there is, I'll do it just for the achievement. Otherwise, I don't really care that much, because when you look on the trinkets that we have, actually unequip everything. I'm doing that before every run. We can sort it by rarity. You really can't complain about the trinkets. So most likely we wouldn't buy anything anyway. Oh, and because there is celebration, it's just me, or are these vases around and the candles? Is it new? Is it because there's the celebration? Well, that would be cool. These small things. Okay, well, we know our first event. This time it wasn't anything really significant. What about Stagecoach? Another Crusader? Probably not. We are fine on tanks. We are using Hellions most of the time anyway. And what about next week? Cove. Anything interesting here? Not really. I don't know what to do next week. Or in the next part. We could try this run just for the experience of the zone. I think we have not been in Cove on the champion level yet, so maybe you could try that. The quest is quite dangerous for a first run in the zone, because this means we have to fight if we want to finish the quest. You can't just avoid fights and get out of there. That's what I've been trying on like half the runs on the champion level. Well, I think it's worth it. We need the experience for the zone. There are no like apprentice runs in these two zones. Still don't want to go for the 16 pounder. That's most likely the last boss I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll just continue leveling zones. We've just been to Warrens, so, and there is this quest that I don't like, activating shrines. Maybe I'll try Cove next time. What's this quest here? Explore 90% of rooms. Oh, this would add another ancestral trinket to our collection, so there is an achievement for getting all ancestral trinkets. I want that as well. It would be too risky. Now let's just don't be too greedy. Just test the zone, and we will see. Could maybe get one new hero, get someone else to level 6. We'll see about that. Okay, so this is all for this part. We have seen the an example of the Hamlet event. So far, nothing huge, but from what I've heard, this can be much better and also much worse. So next time we'll see another one, and I hope you like this part. Join me for the next one again, and until then, have a good time. Bye bye.